Retro right here coming at you with another Pickles video. Today is January 3rd, 2016. In this video, I want to be showing you a ton of stuff I picked up through thrift stores and pawn shops, eBay, massive Gamestop, buy two get one free. I went to 10 Gamestops and just really raked in the RPGs, Christmas gifts, and everything. In the comments down below, let me know what you got for the holiday season. The first gift I got was for my sister-in-law. It's this giant Pokemon t-shirt that I'm wearing. And then she also got me the Super Mario Brothers shirt as well. Really awesome, super comfy, awesome to add to the collection. Now my mother-in-law knows that I like video game stuff, so she got me two awesome posters. The one is the Twilight Princess. Just give me a second, I don't want to damage the poster. And then the other one is the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm going to be going to the thrift store and I'm going to be getting them framed. I'm also, here's a quick channel update. You may see another room tour with the shelves like this. You may not. I may hold off until the second week of February where I'm going to be redoing the basement. I'm running out of room, so my buddy Scott had posted a picture of him with building some shelves. So I'm going to explore that option and see if I can expand this room a little bit better and display stuff a little bit nicer. So room tour video may not come up in the end of January. You may see it at the end of February instead. If so, it'll definitely be well worth it. I got a couple posters. I got even a couple posters for my buddy TJ that I still haven't even hung. I got my Zelda shield, my Zelda bow and arrow that I still haven't even hung yet. A lot of stuff that needs to get put up on the walls, so look forward to that. Alright, now we're going to get into the pickups. This video is going to be probably long. We're going to start with the Ghetto Game Store. We love the Ghetto Game Store. I've wound up picking up 25 copies of the factory sealed memory card number one, PS2, the one memory card, 4 copies of the double, 18 copies or 20 of these factory sealed Xbox Ones, Xbox, and then the PS2 DVD remote. There was 4 of those as well. It worked out to be $4 for the DVD remote, $3 for the double PS2, $3 for the original Xbox, and $2 a piece for the original single slot PS2 memory card. And then for $5, $2, and $10. This was $10. I'm sorry, this was $2. It was just the card only, but I had the case and manual. So for $2, I definitely picked that up. For $10, factory sealed copy, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. I don't know why I got that. And then factory sealed Dreamcast original controller for $5 as well. My buddy Jeremy, we went on a little kick. If you guys don't know this about this game, on the DS it's extremely rare. They just printed it for the Wii U. Wii U is a little bit more common. You can go to the Walmarts, the Toys R Us's, and pick it up. But I definitely foresee this game being an uncommon game in the future. It's a platformer called Gina's Sisters Twisted Dreams. It's the director's cut. Obviously the original came out for the DS. I heard it was an amazing game. I'm actually going to be opening it and playing it. I have no intention on just holding on to this one and letting it collect dust. I'm looking for the DS version as well. I thought I tracked one down. Unfortunately, I did not. Next is he picked up Donkey Kong Land for his personal collection. I messaged him. I said, hey, do you really need that for your collection? And he said, not really, because I have the box and manual I've been sitting on forever. So thank you so much, Jeremy. Yeah, I definitely mentioned it before. I did a trade with my buddy Gary Voigt. He's one of those local collectors. Well, not local to me, but he's a video game collector just like me. I'm down. Oh, actually, I was almost a spoiler. I almost spoiled that one. That's for a different series. All right. Thank you, Gary. We'll show that later. Now, on eBay, there were several lots. The first lot we're going to talk about is the most disappointing lot. And I'm going to say disappointing because I missed something way cooler than this. This right here is a box of manual for the limited edition Who Are You version DS Game Boy Advance SP. This is a box of manual. It was 20 bucks or best offer. I immediately bought it. While I'm paying for that, he listed the Nintendo, New York Nintendo World of America's Game Boy Advance, the Pokemon box and manual for 20 bucks, and someone snagged that before I can get to it. A little upset about that one, but hey, I got something pretty cool, but that one would have been way cooler. I bought a giant lot of video game stuff on eBay. Paid 175 bucks for it. Had 3 SPs, 2 Game Boy Advances, a DS Lite, DSi, original Game Boy, a bunch of Pokemon games, and various other Zelda games on the systems, respected systems. Obviously, to save time, I'm not going to show you all that stuff. I just told you about it. But one game in there that I desperately wanted for my collection is Little Red Riding Hood Zombie Barbecue. It's definitely an uncommon DS title, and I heard it was pretty fun to play. So I'm definitely going to check that one out before I decide what I'm going to be doing with it. If you look at it, it looks like a top-down adventure. Looks pretty cool, sort of similar to, like, I guess, a Contra a little bit. Next, auction ending, paid $31, $32 shipped. Snowboard Kids, complete, in actually pretty damn good condition. I was expecting the box to come in all tethered and beat up, but really good condition. Next lot, again, got an awesome lot of games from this guy. Paid $140 for everything. It was the entire Resident Evil set on the GameCube minus Code Veronica, Twin Snakes, Medieval 1 and 2 on the PS1, and a couple other games as well. Really good price, $140 for everything. Just the Resident Evils alone would get you all that money. King of Fighters 95, I'm keeping for my collection. Tenchu 1 and Tenchu 2. So I get to keep those games, make a couple dollars. Very happy with that. Alright, now we're going to get into the GameStop buy 2 get 1 free. The video is moving much faster than I thought. That's pretty awesome. The GameStop buy 2 get 1 free. I'm going to show you everything that I got. I went to, I think, either 10 or 11 GameStops. I work 40 miles away, so along my way to work one day, I stopped at every GameStop that was in that route. That didn't make me go, left or right. Like, I literally could have jumped off the exit, went to the store, jumped back on the exit, and continued on driving. Factory sealed copies of The Legend of Heroes, Trails of the Cold Steel, the Vita one, and the PS3 one. You're going to say, hey, the Vita is an RPG. This isn't opened, so this is technically not going to count towards me owning this game in my collection yet. I know, weird OCDs. These obviously weren't part of the buy 2 get 1 free. They were both $49 each. This was on ultra clearance, which is probably one of the reasons why I want to start building more shelves to make more display room, because I wanted to get a bunch of these, and I got nowhere to display them, so it's best that I just figure something out with the basement. And it's the Zelda Skyward Sword Link figure. This isn't the coolest one. My Ganondorf is much nicer, and my other Link is much nicer. This was originally $89.99 on sale for $30. GameStop had a surplus of these, so they just put them on clearance for the United States stores. The Canada stores, they discounted them $30. So you guys got gypped in Canada. Alright, now we're going to talk about the buy 2 get 1 free. I had a couple $100 in credit. I had a bunch of discounted coupons, which the coupons could not be stacked on the buy 2 get 1 free. That was depressing. But I wound up finding I found another lot of video game stuff that someone had contacted me, that I gave them my information. And it was various stuff like a 360, a PS3, Wii, some games, controllers, all that other fun stuff. And I wind up breaking the lot down. I kept the Xbox 360 system, but traded in the power supply, audio video cables, and the controller, which got you more credit than you actually given them the system, because the power supply for an E model or an S model, which is the slim systems, give you $22 to $26 in trade credit still. They're extremely in demand. GameStop gives you a bunch of money for them, and the controller they were given, I think, $12 at the time, and then the TV cable was, I think, 4 or 5. No, actually, the TV cable was like $2, which was I should have kept on to that. And then the hard drive was another like 15 or $20 because it was a 320 or no 320. That's what it was. So anyway, long story short, I wound up having a lot of money in trade credit. I wound up buying all this stuff here with trade credit, with the exception of I think I came out of pocket $80 total, which I had Christmas money from other people. I got Roanoke Odyssey Ace XC title. All these games are complete. This is Ulterior Shally Alchemist of the Dusk Sea. I'm sorry. Monster Hunter Unlimited. Resident Evil Revelations 2. That's another one off my list of Resident Evils. Getting close to completing that set. Reconnaissance of Fate. This game just looked really cool. It's got an RPG element into it. I don't know if this is just a sole gun-con game or if this is an RPG game. But just based on the back cover art, I definitely wanted to grab that one. Okami. There's nothing to be said about this game. It's just amazing. Catherine on the Xbox 360. Not the Collector's Edition. I'll get into that in a second. Castlevania Lords of Shadows Collections includes the Lords of Shadows, Mirrors of Fate HD, and then the demo for Lords of Shadows. A gold classic Wii controller. If you guys don't know, GameStop doesn't charge you per color. It charges you just because it's a classic controller. So I paid the $17.99 for the classic controller. But buy two, get one free. Alright. Persona 4 AU Ultra Mix. This is a fighting game with the Persona characters. El Shadi. I actually picked up 2 copies of that. My one buddy's going for a complete RPG on the PS3, which I'm going to be going for a complete RPG on the PS3 as well, based on how many I've just gotten. Trinity Soul of Zil Oil. The Witch and the Hunted Knight. Star Ocean, The Last Hope. Rune Factory, Tides of Destiny. The Guided Fate Paradox. Tiscaya 2, Brighter Darkness. Hyperdimension Neptunia MK2. Catherine on the PS3. This is Arcana Heart 3 Love Max. I believe it's a fighting game. Yeah, it's a fighting game. Ulterior, The Alchemist of Dusk. I think I might have. Oh, that's a different one. Ah, cool. Yeah, Heart of Dusk. Sorry. Hyperdimension Neptunia 5 Victory. Katamari Forever. This one, they just didn't have anything else I wanted, so I grabbed these 2 just to make something free. Metal Gear Solid HD Collection. Really can't go wrong with that. Diablo Reaper of Souls. Tons of games, guys. Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13. Deception 4 Blood Ties. Valkyrie Chronicles. 2 copies of Mugen Soul Z. Roanoke Odyssey Ace. Resident Evil Revelations 2, another one off the list. Demon Souls. I really took advantage of the buy two get one free, as you can see. X-Blades Codes Embargo. Drakengard 3. Or something. Yeah, I'm not even trying that one. Hyperdimension Neptunia. And the last one, the Hitman Collection HD Collector's Edition. So I got all those games. It was amazing. Awesome sale. I decided that I'm going to go for a complete RPG collection on the PlayStation 3. I'm going to incorporate that from here on out with the Roll to Play PlayStation Way series. So all the RPGs you're going to see from here on out are going to be on that series instead of a regular pickup video. Now, The reason why I said I made up my mind. I'm not going to go for the collector's editions of the PlayStation 3 because 90% of those sets, those games that I just showed you, all have a collector's edition, special edition. They have a different version, to whereas that's where I would target initially. But there's too many of them. With all those boxes, shapes, odds, and sizes, there's no way that I can fill a full set of that in my basement on top of everything else I'm collecting for. So I'm just going to do regular things. Guys, don't forget to leave the comment down below. Thanks for staying with me for 15 minutes and have a great day.